Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing on this rainy day? I said rainy day. Raining again. One more again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, y'all. What's up, everybody? How are everybody doing? I'm just laying here. Hold on, guys. I'm back with another video. Yes, I'm just laying here watching channel 29.3 Guro, Giro or something like that. Giro or something like that. And watching that, it's like a lot of good, really good movies on there. 29.2, 29.3, but 29.3 is a lot of excellent movies on there. So guys, so let me tell you what happened to me today. It is so crazy how things just unexpectedly just happen to Anastasia Ghirardelli's world. So guys, I was going down to the store to go purchase, my numbers, to go play my numbers. So if you guys vaguely remember me talking about an old man at the age of 79 years old whom thought he was going to get some of Anastasia Ghirardelli's World Cutina. Do you guys remember that video? I spoke about it. I think it was, I'm not sure. I think it was in a last year video, though. I think it was a last year video. And so I ran into him today unexpectedly in the store. In the store. And so I goes in the store to go play my lotteries. And so I see this really nice, truck outside. He has a really nice truck. So I see this nice truck outside as, I'm in the store. And, wait, first the boys was out there. The boys was out there. They helped pump the gas and everything. So I came in the store. He was in the store. I'm sorry. He was in the store. But when I came in, I went further to, the right side of the store to go straight to the back to get me some water because I was really, really thirsty and I wanted some water. And so I goes to the back to go get me 2 bottles of, 50-cent waters. And when I came to approach the other side of the store, he was in the line paying for his gas. And so I'm standing there and I'm in the line. You got your face mask on and everything, so you really can't like completely identify the person. But I noticed him from his frame, and when he was talking, he's Jamaican. He was talking, and I kept saying, and I looked over. I said, damn, that voice sounds so familiar. That voice sounds really, really familiar. And so when I looked over, for some apparent reason, he looked over too. So when he looked over, when he looked over, and I looked over, I turned my head, he turned his head. So as he goes to walk out the store, after he paid for his gas, I was sort of kind of procrastinating in the store, I was hesitating to go out the door, right? So the guy had done finished punching my numbers, so I went to the other booth and I had to pay for my waters and stuff. And so I'm looking out the door thinking that, okay, he's going, so I can go ahead on out the door. Well, he was on the other side and he was pumping, the boys was pumping some air in his tire. I goes out the store. I hear someone say, "Oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You don't want to speak to me today? How are you doing? Oh my God, it's been a long time since I talked to you and seen you." I said, "Yeah, it's been a long time since you talked to me and seen me because you couldn't have your way with me. I knew who you was in the store from your accent, from when you talked, from your frame, from I knew who you was under the mask and all. I knew exactly who you was." And I said, "You knew who I was. That's why you turned your head when you seen me standing on the other side of the store playing my lotteries." And I said, "Do you remember that you put me out your truck on 6th and the 6th Street? Do you remember you put me out on your truck on 6th Street because you wanted me to come to your house you had these papers that you wanted to show me, and You got mad because you couldn't get me inside of your house? Do you remember that? He said, well, I did wanted to show you some papers. I really did want to show you some papers. I said, when you came outside, bruh, when you came outside, bruh, you came outside with blank ass papers, okay? I said, okay. When you asked me, you told me on the phone before you came to my house, you asked me, you said, baby, I need you to, I need you to ride with me over my house. I'm laying down, y'all. I'm tired. I need you to ride with me over my house. I said, ride with you over your house? What do you want me to ride with you over your house for? You know, he said, I need you to ride with me over my house. I got these papers that I need you to read for me because I don't understand the papers. So I said to him, I said, well, why didn't you just bring the papers when you knew that you was coming to my house? Why didn't you bring the papers when you came down to see me that day? Why didn't you bring the papers down? You know, and he said, because I forgot them. I forgot them. Now, mind you, he used to talk to my niece. My niece know that I like Haitian men and I like Jamaican men, but I ain't think she was going to introduce me to somebody that damn old. The man doesn't. When I tell you this guy didn't look like he was 79 years old, he's 80 now. When I say this man did not look like he was 79 years old, he had a structure like a young man. You know what I mean? Like his body structure was like a young man. He was 80 years old, and I just didn't have interest in him like that. And so my niece introduced me to him because she said at one time when she met him, he wanted her to try to pull the same slick slide stuff on her like he tried to pull on me, but unfortunately it didn't work on me. You know what I mean? It didn't work on her either, you know. And so when he first took her to his house, he ran the game down. I want you to come over. I want you to look at these papers, that I don't understand. So could you read these papers for me? I'm gonna go in the house and get them, or you could come in the house and, come see the paper so I can read these, so you can read these papers off to me because I don't fully understand the paper. And so she said that when she got there to his house, when she got there to his house, he he got out the truck. He got out the truck and so when he got out the truck, he said, "Are you coming in?" So she said, "Why do I gotta come in? All you gotta do is just bring the papers outside to me, and I'll read the papers in the truck to let you know and understand the papers." He said, "No, just come on in the house. Just come on in the house." So she said, she went in. She said when she got out the car, like the street was like it was like a secluded street, it was houses on the block, but I guess everybody must have been to work that day or whatever, you know. But anyway, that's how that went with her. But let me tell you how it basically went with me, how I ran into him today, unfortunately, like after a year or something. So how it happened to me, she introduced me to him. I talked to the guy. I thought he was a really nice old man, but I didn't know he was 79 years old. And so when she introduced me to him, he was trying to, use materialistic things, to try to, bait me into, like him or go to bed with him or, come to his house and stuff like that. Excuse me. And so at any point or another, he had did the same thing to me that he tried to play on, probably try to play on my niece. So he said he called me. He was like, "I'm on my way down to see you. Do you want something to eat? I'll bring you something to eat, or we could just step out and go get something to eat." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm dressed. You can come and get me. We could just go ahead and get something to eat." So we went up to this place all the way up Alany and something. We went up there to get some Jamaican food, some banging popping Jamaican food. Like the store was so freaking crowded, like it was outside. Now this happened like I want to say not a year ago, maybe almost 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, And so we went and got our Jamaican food and everything, and we ate that sitting in the truck talking and ate that and stuff. So he says, "I need you to ride with me up my house." I said, "Ride with you up your house for what?" I guess that's just that's a little thing that he used to try to get to bait these women in his house. And so I was like, Rob, would you up your house for what? And he was like, because now mind you, he played the same, tried to play the same sly, sneaky shit on my friend. I mean, on my niece. He tried to play it on her, but it just didn't work. And so I went up there with him. I said, okay, I'll ride up there with you. So I rode up there with him. Yo, guys, when we got there, let me sit up on this one. Hold on. Yo, when we got there to his house, now mind you, my niece never told me that this man's house was fenced in all the way around. From the front to the back. All the way around, fenced the hell in. You know? So, we pulled up. First of all, the block was like, nobody was outside. I guess assume everybody was at work or whatever, because it was like in the midday, maybe about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock or something like that. So everybody probably was at work, at school, 2 years ago before this P19 crap came out. And so when we pulled up in front of the door, I'm looking like, you know, wow. I said, these houses, they're cute, they're little, but they're cute. I said, damn, who house is that right there? All fenced in like that. That makes no sense. If the house was fenced in. When I say fenced in, I mean fenced in, guys. And I said, why is the front of that house fenced in like that? I said, if a fire break out in that house, that person ain't going to be able to get the hell out of there. I had to turn around because the light was in my face. I said, if a fire break out, that person ain't going to be able to get the hell out of there. That makes no sense to be fenced in like that. He said, that house is my house. I said, bro, why you all fenced the hell in like that? He said, my house is fenced all the way around and has cameras all the way around. I said, well, my God, if you got to live like this, baby, you shouldn't be living on this block if you got to be fenced in like that. I said, if a fire break out in your house, you lose the key to the fence, to the gate, you would be a lost ass because you would burn up in here, So he says, are you coming in? No, he got out the car, out the Jeep, and he says, I'm going to walk around to the other side of the door. So he walks around to the other side of the door to open the door for me to get out. So I was like, why are you opening the door? I thought you said you was going in the house to get the papers that you wanted me to go over for you. Now, mind you, he did the same thing to my niece. See, I'm already prepared for it, but I just didn't think he was going to hit me with that shit right away, guys. And so I said, okay, he think he want to get Anastasia Ghirardelli. I said, I'm going to show his black ace something. Okay. I said, no, because this is the first time I'm seeing a man house fenced in. Like my niece, she never told me that the house was fenced in. Okay. She just said, like, I think on the side of it was like a fence or something, but she never told me it was fenced in all the way around the house, backyard, everything fenced in. And so when we pulled up, that's when I asked him, I said, damn, these some cute little house. I said, but who damn house is that all fenced in like that? That's ridiculous. That shit, because the houses are spaced out. I said, Jesus Christ, whoever house that is, they making sure nobody don't get up in there. He said, well, that house you see that's fenced in, that's my house. I said, bro, why is you fenced in like that? That's ridiculous. If your house catch on fire and you in there and you happen to lose the damn keys and can't get out, how you even gonna jump out the window because you got the gate all the way up to the damn window fenced in? You are living in a cage. Like, that doesn't make sense to live like that, And so he walks around to the passenger side. He opens the door. He said, are you coming in? I said, oh, no. Nope, I ain't coming in there. Nope, brother, I ain't coming in there. I said, go in the house. Get the papers. Bring the papers back outside that you want me to go over for you, to read for you, that you don't understand. He slammed the door. I'm looking at him like, you think I'm coming in there and you all fenced the hell in. You think I'm coming in there, bruh, and get me in there and offer me something to drink and put something in my damn drink and knock my ass out, and then you try to take my Kudina and kill me and drag my big A down the basement steps and leave me down there and let me rot, and they come and find me mortified and decomposed in there. I said, oh, hell no. I don't know what he had waiting in there for me. you know? So when he got out and he went to the gate, to his house to open the gate, he had keys to open that gate. He walked up his front steps. He had keys to open another little gate right there. And then he had the keys to his front door. That was too many damn gates and too many damn keys and too many locks to be thinking you was thinking Anastasia was going to get out that truck and go in that man's house not knowing what the hell that man had in there. Okay? Now, my niece, she went in there with him at one point or another. I don't know what may have happened, you know what I mean? But, so I'm sitting there and I'm sitting in the truck and I'm like, patting my feet and, wow. Like, what is taking him so long? Like, why is he taking so long to come out the door? So, as I was getting ready to call him to see what was taking him so long, I said, okay, I'm just going to wait a few minutes more. Maybe, maybe he went to the bathroom. Maybe he's looking for the papers or something. And so now at this point, he's taking a really long time to come out. So I grabbed up my bag, my pocketbook, and my cell phone, and I was like, you know what? He got 5 seconds to get his A out here. I don't know what he in there doing, if he can't find the papers or whatever he doing, but he got 5 seconds to get out here. If he ain't out here in 5 seconds, when he come out that door, it's going to be an empty truck, because I'm getting out, because I am not going to that man's house. That man's house is gated, fenced all the way around. 79 years old, don't know what was in his mind or his thoughts, don't know what he had in there waiting for me to come in there, offer me something to drink, or try to offer me something to eat, or knock me upside my head, or pit bulls, or what. I never knew what was in there. All I know that my niece, she went in there, but I don't think he tried anything on her. I don't know if there was any dogs or whatever was in there, but all I know, one thing for certain, two things for sure, I wasn't going in there. I was not going in there. Okay? And so when he finally came out the door, because I was getting ready to leave. I had opened the door because I was getting ready to get out the truck, and I was getting ready to walk to the corner and catch the bus and come home. When he would have came outside, guys, I promise you he would have found a empty truck, because I was on my way out the truck to the bus stop, because, bro, you was taking too long for me. And so when he came out the door, he had this paper in his hand, but you know how you roll the paper up in your hand you just roll up like like you got a bat or something in your hand, like. And so when he came out the door, I was like, okay, he came out. These are the papers he must be wanting me to go over. So when he got in the truck, he had an instant attitude. He didn't want to talk to me. He didn't want to do nothing. So he took the papers and he stuck the papers down in the cup holder thing. So I was like, are those the papers that you want me to see, or that you want me to go over? He said, never mind. Never you mind. Never you mind. I said, what, you got an attitude? He said, you act like you were scared to come in my house. You act like you were scared to come in my house, like I was gonna hurt you, like I was gonna try to do something to you. I said, first of all, bruh, you fenced in, eh? You fenced in. You got all these damn locks to these fences. What if you lose the keys? What? I'm not coming. I wasn't coming in there. I don't appreciate you thinking that, I'm that type of person, because that's what you was thinking. I was that type of person, and you was afraid to come in my house as if I was going to harm you. I said, trust and believe. I don't know what you might have done. All I know, one thing again for certain, two things again for certain, I was not coming in your house. You fenced in. You fenced in all the way around. I was not coming in there taking no chance. No, I'm not coming in your house. Now, do you want me to go over the papers or what? What do you want me to do? Do you want me? Let me see the papers. So I went to reach for the papers. He snatched the papers out my hand. So when he snatched the papers out my hand, they kind of fell apart. Guys, look at me. Look at me. Let me get you out the light. Look at me. Eye to eye. You see me, right? Guess what was on the paper? Empty sheets of paper. You know the paper that you put in the printer? They were empty sheets of paper. Yeah. So at this point, I was like, you know what? I think I need to get out this truck, because this 79-year-old man clearly has some mental issues. So I didn't say nothing, but guess what, guys? I always keep myself prepared. I always got my stuff in my bag. And it ain't no jizz, okay? But I always got something in my bag to protect me. Now, if that 79-year-old man would have tried to hurt me in his truck, or if that 79-year-old man would have tried to pull a jizz out on me in that truck, I guess that day, I guess what Anastasia wouldn't be here today, because I was going to fight him in his own truck. So I try to keep my cool, my composure, and he wasn't talking to me the whole time. I said, could you take me home, or would you prefer I get out the truck and I could walk to the Lehigh? I could walk to the corner and I could catch the bus. He said, I'll drop you off. So as we're riding. The whole time we're riding, we almost crashed 3 times because he was upset with me because I didn't get out his truck and I didn't go in that damn fenced-in, fenced-in house. Like the house was fenced in for like animals or something, you know? And so when we got halfway here, and I was like, I'm going to keep my cool. I'm going to keep my cool. Just let me get to my destination, you know. So, I'm thinking that he's going to bring me into, the parking lot, let me out. Bruh, pulled over on the side around the corner from me. Thank God it was around the corner from me. And he said, get out my truck. That's what he said to me. Get out my truck. I looked at him and I said, bruh, let me tell you something. You ain't said nothing but a word. You ain't said nothing but a word. Let me let you know this. After I got out of his truck, I said, and I was on the side of the curve. I said, let me tell you this. I don't know what you used to playing with, or what you used to getting, or what you used to bringing up in your house, tricks and hoes and sluts. But this is not a trick, a hoe, or a slut. Okay? And neither was my niece. She was not like that. She was just being nice with him, because he told her the same thing, ride with him because he needed her to see these papers that he didn't understand. So that's his manipulation of trying to bait women into his home, not knowing that, what could have possibly happened. You get in there and then you're fenced in and you're locked in and you can't get out. So what do? Do you fight, defend yourself? What do? Do you give in and give the man what he wants? What do? You jeopardize your life that you may get in there and may not come out of there? Well, guess what? It was none of the above for me because, first of all, I didn't go in there. First of all, when I got in his truck, I knew him long enough to get in his truck, to know him long enough to get in his truck. I had them wrote his tag number down and everything. I have got his first and his last actual real name in case anything was going to happen to me in his truck. And so when I got out, I said to him, I said, let me tell you this, bro. Don't you ever dark my door again. Don't you ever come around here. Oh, guys, he was giving me money. He was taking me and buying me groceries and all of that stuff. Now, I don't think he did all that for my niece. But I don't know, for whatever reason, he thought that he was going to get Anastasia Ghirardelli'S world. So, you played yourself, bruh. You got played. You got used because you thought that was your manipulating way of baiting me and thinking that you was going to get my Kudina. Brother, 79 years old, brother, you probably got worms coming out that thing, honey. Not no semen, but some damn worms coming out that thing. And you thought you was going to get me in there and fence me in, offer me something to drink? I don't drink from everybody. Water, juice, coffee, soda, no, I don't. And I told my niece, I said, I'm glad that you okay because that man is a manipulator. That man doesn't have the right state of mind. I said, he's fenced in. She said, oh, auntie, I meant to tell you that. Why would you in the world introduce me to something like that, knowing that this man's house was totally, completely fenced in? And the neighbors didn't even be bothered with him or talk to him because they knew that he wasn't mentally stable. He was a little kookalook. And he said, F you, B. And he pulled off like a 79-year-old bat out of hell. So, ladies, I say this to say, and I say this in a video every now and again, every time I say it, mindful, cautious, and careful. That itself right there could have been viciously, violently, maliciously went wrong. That could have went wrong because someone was going to get hurt. Now, that man was 79 years old, and I promise you he did not look 79 years old. Now he may have, the thin as his frame was, he could have had the strength of an ox. But baby, big girl Anastasia Ghirardelli's world wasn't going down without a fight. You wasn't gonna get my Kudina. Huh? I wasn't drinking nothing behind you for you to get my Kudina. Huh? I wasn't drinking nothing behind you for you to kill me and have my corpse in there, and you was relating my corpse up, and they come in there and find me decomposed. I don't know what that man might have had in his damn gonna cellar. You know what I mean? I don't know what that man might have had locked up in his bedroom. I don't know if that man had an extra dungeon in there or whatever. I was not going in there. So girls, please watch yourself, because some of these places and some of these men, you cannot trust them. And as well as, women can, do little bogus, manipulative things as well. But you gotta watch yourself out here in this world, because there are some psychotic people out here that will be out to hurt you. You could think that they are the nicest people, but they are the most vulnerable, vicious, malicious people that you may ever run into. And so he was really, really angry with me, and I was really, really angry with my niece, because I said to her, how dare you introduce me to a crazy, manipulative person like that. I said, the man is mentally insane. He got mad at me because I did not want to come in his house. She said, well, I forgot to tell you, Auntie, no, you don't introduce me to nothing psychotic like that. I said, why did you even go in that man's house? She said, oh, I had my back. I said, you didn't realize all those fences around him, and you took a chance to go in there? This man was unlocking lock after lock to go in his house, and you went in there? Are you kidding me? Girl, do you know that could have went wrong? Do you know he could have came and went upstairs and came downstairs with a piece in his hand and threatened you to get your Kushana, your Kudina? Huh? Do you know that if you would have probably drunk something from his house, he could have put some, because you got a lot of them like that are manipulative, oh, baby, they will do some things and the things to you. I'm talking about the men, some of them Jamaican men tear your ass up. You all kookaloo and all drain all out and all toe all up and howl up and stuff. And all the time your Shoshana, your Kodina has been violated. I said, you took a big risk going in that man's house. And you introduced me to this cray-cray man? You introduced me to this psychotic cray-cray man? I said, girl, you went in there? She was like, no, I was, when I went in, I was like sitting beside the door. But you don't know if he locked the door behind you. You don't know if he locked all those fences behind you. And you went in there. Girl, you took a big risk. So guys, I just wanted to come in and speak about that, because I saw him today, and he looked over, and I looked over, and I was like, oh my God, the voice sounds so familiar. And then when I kept looking at him, and I'm looking him up and down, I'm like listening to his voice, and I was like, oh my God, oh my MG God, that goes to show you how much I was not really interested in that old man. Because you know what? I can't even remember the man's name, because it was a scary situation, because the fact that it was like he was like almost demanding me to get out the truck and come in his crib. Oh, bruh. I guess both of us was going to die in your crib, because if you would have tried something, we was both going to die in your crib. And I said, oh yeah, you got to remember me, bro. You remember you got upset with me because I wouldn't come in your house. You wanted me to read some papers to you. Do you remember my niece? I'm sure you remember her. She was the one that introduced me to, she was the one that introduced you to me. So I'm sure you remember her. Do you remember when you got upset with me because I wouldn't get in your truck? And he was like, I just, I really liked you, and I just wanted you to come in and have a seat and, have something to eat with me. Just sit down and talk to me. Brother. I was not doing that. I was not doing that. Oh, no, I was not doing that. Okay? And so I told him, I said, so I guess you're doing the same trick or trade that you've been doing. I said, okay, you don't look like you aged any, And he's like, I'm doing okay. I'm still at the same house, this, that, and the other. I said, bro, let me tell you something. I don't know what was on your mind, what was your intentions, but whatever was your intentions, or whatever was on your mind that you thought that you was going to get from me, bruh, it wasn't going to work. He said, I apologize for that, but it wasn't like that. I really liked it, you. And I said, and then another thing, I knew you was trying to play me, because when I asked you to let me see the papers, and when I grabbed the papers and you snatched them from me, they were empty papers. It was copy papers that you put in a copy machine to print off stuff. Plain, clear copy paper. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I said, wow. I said, I don't know what's on your mind, bro, but you better stop, because it's getting vicious and crazy out here. People are not taking that crap no more. People are not taking that. And, he said, well, I apologize, I liked it you a lot, and I just wanted you to come in and sit down and just be company to me. And, bro, you 80 years old. You 79, almost 80 years old. What company I was going to be to you? What company you was going to be to me? What you thought we was going to do? You thought we was going to get the relation? You thought we was going to get some relation going on? Some Kudina thing going on? Some, touchy, feely, huggy, kissy? Oh, duh. Oh, hell to the no. Hell no. Hell no. So he was like, do you need a ride? You want me to ride you back there? I said, I'm good. I'm good. Take care of yourself. I didn't even say nice seeing you. I said, take care of yourself. And the whole time I was walking, he was sitting in the truck and he was looking. I'm watching him. Keep on watching, bruh. Keep on, because he know where I live. You know what I mean? And, man, I could not wait to get away from him. But on that note, guys, girls, mindful, cautious, and careful. Guys, I cannot judge a book by its cover, and I cannot judge all men as being the same. But there are some vicious, malicious, vindictive men out here they're very vulnerable, that want to hurt women. All right, girls? So take heed to what Anastasia is telling you. Do not be fast to jump in someone's truck, car, Jeep, or van. Men, do not be so fast to jump into some woman's kudina, whom you may regret that you did that, because when a person is scared, they're vicious and they will hurt you. Okay? So guys, leave it in the bottom of the comment and give Anastasia Ghirardelli'S World your opinion, how you would have handled that situation. And on that note, guys, loving you guys so much. If you should like this video, understand this video, share this video with anyone and everyone, everywhere, all over the world. Give notice and recognize the things that are going on out here. Okay? Like, comment, share, subscribe, thumbs me up. Reach over, hit the notification bell so that you and you and you and you and you can be notified of all of Anastasia Ghirardelli'S World's videos. Have an amazing Saturday. Stay blessed. Because it's raining one more again. Now I'm tired of the damn rain. It's been raining for 3 days now. I'm tired of the damn rain. Okay? Now I need to go on somewhere because I'm tired of this rain. Stay positive, guys, and stay blessed. And happy to the 4th of July to you, wonderful peoples, you wonderful yum-yums, you wonderful subscribers, anyone and everyone, whomever come into the videos and watch my videos. Happy 4th of July to everyone, each and every one of you. Stay blessed. Deuces. I'll let you later. Bye.